Are you a real estate agent who's on the brink of perhaps getting a regular 9 to 5 job? Now, if you are, it's absolutely nothing wrong with that. But if that's not the life that you want, please stay tuned to the end of this episode, and I'm going to share with you 3 things you can do to prevent that from happening to you. Good evening. I want to talk to you today about, are you on the brink of getting a regular 9 to 5? Now, here's what I'm talking about. Now, if you are a real estate agent, that means that you are a business owner. Now, sometimes it's kind of hard to go from being a business owner back down to being an employee. But if you have to do that, there's absolutely nothing wrong with that, because you have to make sure you always, take care of yourself and your family. So nothing wrong with that. But if you don't want that particular lifestyle for yourself, then it's going to be 3 key things that you need to do to prevent this right here from happening to you. Now, what I'm going to be discussing is going to be my key findings in me coaching hundreds of real estate agents and me collaborating with other coaches and stuff like that on what makes a agent have to get a regular 9 to 5 again once they've been in business for themselves. Now, I discovered 3 key things here. Number one, the agent does not produce enough action. The agent basically half-asses. The second thing is the agent doesn't have enough solid contacts in their database. And the third thing is the agent doesn't watch their monthly expenses. Now, we're going to get started on the very first one. The agent does not produce enough action. When you don't produce enough action in your business, that means that you are leaving the door open for you to actually get a regular 9 to 5. Let's just say if you know for a fact that your business is drying up, okay? Like for a fact, like everything is drying up, like the economy is drying up, the market's drying up, every damn thing is drying up. And you see this right here. Now, not taking enough action in your business means, if you visually see this and you hear it all on the news, that means to go ahead and crank your business up to the next level. If you are communicating with 15 potential clients today and you know the market is about to flip and you know you could potentially be heading toward a direction of getting a regular 9 to 5, then if you're communicating with 15 different prospects, up it. Communicate with 75 prospects now. See, that action is going to be what's going to keep you in the battlefield, so to speak, and the real estate agent business. It's going to keep you in the real estate business, and that's going to make it where you don't have to go out and be told what to do on somebody else's job. Because see, if you don't produce enough action in your business, nothing's going to happen. Like, nobody is coming to save you. I'm sorry to say that. I mean, it sounds so messed up, but it's so true. In life and in business, nobody is coming to save you. And if they do come to save you by chance, let's just say if you by chance get lucky, you got a unicorn and somebody comes to save you, you still have to do action. A lot of action. You can't just be stagnant. You have to produce action. You have to produce, because if you're not producing, then that person who came to by chance save you, your unicorn, is going to be like, oh shit, you're not doing nothing. I'm wasting my time here. And see, that's what I'm saying. If you are an agent and you know that things may not be looking in your favor far as on income wise in the real estate business, then please make sure to up the ante, go out, go door to door, like make certain sacrifices so that way you can continue to be in business for yourself. Now, if you do not want to continue being in business for yourself, then by all means go and get, a regular 9 to 5. So you got that weekly, a monthly, a bi-weekly, guaranteed income coming in. And again, nothing wrong with that. But if that's not the life that you want, I highly advise you to please take a lot of action. Like, don't just do like one or two things, sit down, relax on the beach or whatnot and drinking mojitos. No, you don't do that. If you know that you are in need of money and you know it's a potential chance that you are getting ready to have to go and stop being an agent to get a regular 9 to 5, please up the ante. Do not half-ass on anything. Again, if you're speaking to 15 people, up the ante. Stay up later at night. Wake up an hour earlier or whatnot. Instead of, waiting in line at some restaurant or something like that, spend that time on calling more people. Spend that time on doing more productive things in your business that's going to make sure that you don't have to go and get a regular 9 to 5. Because see, sometimes as humans, we'll kind of procrastinate. We'll kind of like wait till stuff hits the fan. And then when stuff hits the fan, we're wondering why me. But, you basically did it to yourself or whatnot because you did not take enough action in the task that you were trying to do to produce enough results. That's all it is. So if you are an agent who is on the verge of getting a 9 to 5, please make sure to take huge amounts of action on a daily, weekly, and monthly basis or whatnot. Don't waste any time on doing like meaningless, trivial things, anything like that. Please make sure to devote all of your attention to, boosting your business up, to building your business up to the next level, to skyrocketing your business. Because think about it. You've been on your own for however long you've been an agent, but now it's a potential chance that you may have to go back to, being exactly like told what to do. Like your lunch break is at this time. You got 2 15-minute breaks, So if you do not want to go back to being in like a structured type of environment like that, and you see what's coming, please make sure you take massive amounts of action, because if you don't take massive amounts of actions, you will be by chance swept up in that regular 9 to 5 job position. Now, next thing we're going to talk about is the second reason: not enough solid contacts in your database. Now, here's what I'm talking about. We all have contacts in our telephone, our Rolodex. You remember those? I still got one. But we all have contacts and stuff in life, okay? But if you are an agent, you need to build up top elite contacts. You need rock solid contacts. You don't need no spaghetti type of contacts. You need pasta noodle type of contacts, okay? You need something solid. You need something strong. You need something sturdy and whatnot. Now, if you know you're an agent and you are on the brink of getting a regular 9 to 5, Lil Peanut, who's in your phone records, he might not be able to do nothing for you. Such and such, Joe Blow, Sally Blow, Lucy Blow, Kenny Blow, none of them may not be able to do anything for you. So they're good people or whatnot, but you're in trouble. You're on the brink of having to get a regular 9 to 5. So regular contacts in your phone won't be able to help you on this right here. Maybe Lucy Blow, Joe Blow, Sally Blow, Kenny Blow, Craig Blow. Maybe all of them will be able to help you in a different situation, like other things, like you need them to ride somewhere with you, where you want them to help you go grocery shopping or move a couch or something like that. See, those good people right there in your database, in your cell phone records, or your Rolodex records, they're going to be the prime people to call for situations like that right there, okay? Now, those good people aren't the people who you call if you want to bring a having to get a regular 9 to 5. You don't call them for that. You call your solid contacts. And what I mean by solid contacts mean people who can make stuff happen for you in life. So that means when you're out selling properties and when you're out scouting and stuff like that, instead of just being nervous and talking to like regular people, make sure to talk to people like in like upper levels, like make sure you reach out and like reach to the side and reach up and reach out and get people like on your team or whatnot. Because you can't get far in life by yourself. No person in life who's ever gotten anywhere far in life is an island. I'm sorry, I don't care who you are. Nobody in life gets far from being an island or whatnot. Somebody on the background kind of helped them out somewhere. And so if you talk to regular people, that's fine. But if you are in the business, you need to talk to different kind of contacts who can help you, who can boost you up. Not somebody who can help you move a couch at this particular time right here, because you don't need a couch moved. You need to have a income coming in. So you are thinking about getting a regular 9 to 5 to subsidize that income that's not coming in from your real estate business. So once you are out in the field, please make sure to build up respective particular type of contacts who are up above you. Never be scared, intimidated, or timid, or those, scared or fearful kind of words to go out and talk to people. You're in business to make money. You're in business to help people get a home. Think about it. The home that you're selling these people, this is possibly where they're going to go conceive their child at. This is where they're going to have their Thanksgiving dinners at, their Christmas gift wrappings and present openings at. So you're not just selling somebody a home. You're selling somebody memories. You're selling somebody joy. You're selling more than just a home. So when you're out talking to people, get their contact information. Ask if they know anybody else who may be looking, for something. Like, don't be afraid to network. And that's what I mean by solid contacts in your database, because most agents are a little bit timid on networking with people who are up above them. See, I noticed when I was helping agents, and they may have perhaps the ones who I did help, who just by chance, just didn't want to do it anymore. And once I talked to them and like, hey man, like, why you didn't want to do it anymore? What happened? So come to find out, they were more nervous about talking to people who are doing better than them, because they felt like they was not going to be on like the right level with them. They kind of felt like a little scared to reach out and up, because maybe they have sold, let's say, $1 million and closed $1 million worth of property. But the person over here in the corner over here drinking they skinny margarita over here, they may have perhaps sold $300 million worth of properties. So most of the agents was like, I don't know, man. I think they're a little out of my league. Never think anybody or anything is out of your league, because once you think something is out of your league, it's going to be out of your league. Because like once you subconsciously start thinking things like that, you will never be able to achieve that. So never think anybody, anything, or any situation is out of your league. So if you need to go and talk to this person here who's closed on $500 million worth of property and ask her what she did to close on these amount of deals right here, she will let you, know what she did. And then once you get in her circle, you will start getting around and meeting the people who she's networking with, because they're going to have friends. And see, those are going to be your solid, reliable contacts in your database once it does come time to have to get a regular 9 to 5, because the market done dried up, or this right here happened, or this happened, or that happened, or whatnot. But regardless of the fact, or regardless of the situation that's going on, please always make sure to build up some solid and reliable contacts. Now, last but not least, watch your monthly expenses. Now, this one here is a killer here, because this will make you have to go and get a regular 9 to 5. I don't care how many properties you closing on. If you don't watch your monthly expenses and you don't see what's coming in comparison to what's going out, then you may be forced to go get a regular 9 to 5 job with that guaranteed income. Here's what I'm talking about. See, most agents, when they're hot, when they're making money, they start acquiring more debt. Because I know, because this same thing happened to me when I first started barbering. Like when I was in my early 20s, like I was like booming, like big time, boom. I was like 22, 23, making like hellified, really good money or whatnot. And then I would always have to like see little things that I wanted in life. And I'd be like, ooh, I want these rims right here. So instead of me going out paying cash for them, I was like, man, you know what? I'm going to go use the Master. I'm going to go use the Visa. I'm going to go use the Discover. I'm going to go use the Amex. I'm going to go use that Black Card. I'm going to go use that so I can keep my cash. What wound up happening to me was I wound up acquiring a whole bunch of like monthly debt and stuff like that. So even though I was making really good money per month, my debt started like trumping what I was bringing in. And see, that's what I'm saying. You have to watch your monthly expenses, because when you're an agent, if you're making a close on like XYZ amount of dollars and you're getting like a $10,000 commission on this particular close right here, when you do things like that, when you make, really good closes like that, that stimulates you to want to go out and buy something. It could be a Birkin bag, it could be another car, it could be another chain, it could be another something. But if you do go out and make purchases, please make sure to purchase this with cash. Do not use any kind of credit card, because once you start accumulating that credit card debt for trivial things like that, now if you're going to get in some debt on a credit card debt, put it towards your business or something like that. Like put it towards like, making your business better, a business expense or something like that. I wouldn't advise to use a credit card to go out and buy the new TV or whatnot for Thanksgiving. I don't advise to use the credit card for that, because that's how you're going to, like misuse your money, and you're going to like fall off the wagon, and you're going to be forced to get a 9 to 5 because you don't have those clients coming in like you need to every single day to keep up with this lifestyle that you've made for yourself by using credit cards. Now again, there's nothing wrong with credit cards, but it's a time and a place to use a credit card, and everything like that. So that way, you don't lose track of the big picture in life. And that's why it's always good to make sure you have a big enough why in life, so that way you can keep your eye on your North Star and you can see exactly what's going on. So that way if some stuff, kind of starts getting like a disarray, you can be like, oh shit, okay, I'm losing focus. I need to rezone back in or whatnot. So your monthly expenses will be the main key factor. And this is what I discovered in my personal findings and some of my collaborations with my fellow coaches. And that was the number one thing why most real estate agents, when the market dried up or whenever stuff isn't right, whenever customers aren't flowing in, they're even considering going back into the field and getting a regular 9 to 5, because they have trumped up and stacked up so much accumulated credit card debt for trivial things, not meaningful things, for trivial things, that they can't get up out of the hole that they dug themselves in. All they're doing is taking the monster truck and doing a burnout, and you're just going to just keep getting deeper and deeper and deeper in debt. But then once you're making that, $10,000 close and everything, your brain is going to be thinking, oh, okay, I'm just going to just, use this $10,000 close or what, and just pay all my bills off. Quite naturally, it doesn't work like that. It doesn't work like that, because if you just made a $10,000 close, but you got $19,000 worth of credit card bills, going out every month, hey, some got to give, man. Say some got to give. So please always make sure to watch your monthly expenses. Do not get excited because you're making these phenomenal closes and start buying stupid stuff. If you found this episode helpful or either useful, please press that like and subscribe button, because that actually helps my channel grow. And that about wraps it up for today's episode. Until next time, I'll catch you later.